Hey everyone, how's it going? Let's try this one more time to see if anybody will join in on this midday live stream. Don't do these very often, but I'm out and about today, so I figured I would just kind of stop off here for a little bit and chat with y'all for a little bit. I don't go live very often anymore, like I did or like I used to. So these here normally don't last very, very long, as it is middle of the day, and I know people are working, people are busy, and depending on what part of the country you are in, it can it's 12:37 here, so it's really early on the west coast. So we'll see what happens here and see if actually notifications do go out. If they don't, then I guess this will be a very short live stream that'll be deleted. So anyway, let's go ahead here and hop on to my stream here, and we'll see if we can get anybody to jump on. So we'll give it a few. Okay, so got a few people joining in right now and everything. So hope everybody's having a good day. It's a really nice, clear, sunny day here. Uh, that's going to change. But yeah, hopefully the stream's doing okay as well. I am streaming from the Umidigi One Max. Having some issues with this phone here. Gonna probably be either a return or exchange because of the issues I'm having with it. What's up, James Stevens? Says I just saw you on here. Yeah, I actually this is my second live stream. I went live a few minutes ago. I had one person joined in, and I guess notifications wasn't going out. They probably ain't going out again. I really don't know. But like I said, I know it's the middle of the day. I know it's a bad time of the day, but it's just a midday taking chat, taking talk, whatever you want to call it. We'll give it a few minutes here, see if we can get some people jumping in on in here in the stream. How is the stream looking? The stream looking okay? Let me know. I would sure appreciate it. Let me know how it looks, how it sounds. This is my first stream from this phone. It does seem to look pretty good here on my end. However, the cameras the live stream might look better than the cameras actually look. But I haven't really had a chance to really test out the cameras very much yet. So yeah, we'll see what happens there, and I'm gonna try to get a few pictures and a few test photos with this phone here. But I am having a few issues with it. Uh, Raylon, what's going on? Stream looks good. Thank you. Looks good and clear. Sounds good. Awesome. Appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, from here it looks really good. I'm watching it right here as well from my Blu Vivo 11, and it looks really good here. Even though the brightness is down low, it's kind of hard to see it right now, but yeah, it looks pretty clear. It's a nice sunny day today, and I guess I've kind of went off live for too long, and nobody's joining in the live, or not many people wanting to join in the live stream. Like I said, it is the middle of the day, and but I've had streams before in the middle of the day, but I know sometimes it takes 10 minutes sometimes, and then the notifications start rolling out. So we'll talk a little bit. We'll chat a few minutes, and we'll see what happens. If not, then I'll just call it a day, and I'll stream again whenever it hits me to stream again. Because here lately, I've just not really been, as y'all know, not really been doing much in the way of streaming, and some topics that I may hit on here in the next few days. I don't know yet uh, about this and the channel and everything. Just don't know. Just don't know right now at this moment what's going to happen. So, but yeah, while I'm here, then we'll just sit here and what's up? Phone tech at work. What's going on? How's it going? So I got 6 watching now. It looks like that maybe notifications are going out slowly but surely. We know sometimes YouTube can be very, very slow, and I really believe that YouTube is just not putting out notifications really to anything of mine anymore. I really don't. I really believe that they're just trying to shut me down or something is going on. So, because, yeah, none of my videos seem to really get a ton of views. Nothing like that. Back down to two now. Went from six to two. Um, is the One Max Pro good? Well, it's not a One Max Pro. It's just a One Max, and honestly, the phone works really good. But there are a few very major annoyances with the phone that's making me gonna return the phone because it's having some issues, and one of them is I despise the side-mounted fingerprint scanner because you're always pressing it, and it gets to the point to where if you hit it enough, it says that put your pattern in. But this phone right here does something very quirky. Whenever I put my pattern in, the phone freezes. Then the phone shuts off. Then it goes into automatic recovery mode, saying that it cannot load Android system, something like that. And I want to make a video about it all, showing y'all my first impressions after a week. I have had this phone since last Monday, or Tuesday. I didn't unbox it until last Friday, but so I have had it a week. So I do have a full week of usage on this phone. I've been using it on Verizon, Total Wireless. I've been using it on T-Mobile, and it works just fine. The performance is great. The screen is good. The build quality is really good. The phone functions very well. The cameras are not really the greatest, and it's not really, the cameras are not a strong suit. It does have stereo speakers. Has wireless charging, 4 gigabytes of RAM. It's running the MediaTek Helio P23. I want to say it is. Got that twilight color in the back. Really nice looking phone. Teardrop notch in the front looks really sweet. Headset jack. USB Type C fast charging. NFC. I mean, it's actually a flagship phone with flagship specs for 179.99. But of course they're cutting corners. They're cutting corners in the camera. They're cutting corners in, just I'm getting little. I got one little circular light in the bottom of the phone where the back home and recent keys are, and it's driving me crazy. Can't stand it. It just popped up out of nowhere. So that would be aggravating. It is very aggravating. It's done it over and over and over again. It did get a software update, a system update the other day. I thought that may have fixed the problem. It didn't. Alder Tech, what's up? How's it going? It got a system update. I figured that might fix the problem with that, but it don't. And it says, that your data may be corrupt and you may have to give it a factory reset or just try again. You push try again, it gives you an error code and then goes back to your home screen or turns back on, goes to your home screen and you're working good again. So it's very annoying. I cannot stand one thing. I will probably never buy another phone with a side mounted fingerprint scanner. Just ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. I've been going through your old videos from 1-2 years and been liking them. It's odd because I thought I liked them and my likes are gone. Thanks some with YouTube. I think YouTube has been screwing around a lot lately. Like I made mention, no matter what phone I unbox, no matter what video I do, according to my analytics, I have 19,000 subs, just over 19,000 subs right now, and and it's showing like 7 to 8% of my watch time is coming from subscribers, and the other 90 some percent are from non-subscribers. And so if 7% of my subscribers was active, out of 19,000, you're looking at around, 1,600, 1,700, something like that. So I figured that uploading videos, I would get at least maybe 1,000 within 48 hours, 72 hours. Ain't the case. A few hundred here, a few hundred there, and I mean, you spend a lot. You spend a lot of time, making the video, getting it right, or trying to get it right the best you can. Then a long time editing, and then everything else goes in with it, and it's just like, where's the views? What's up, Master Chef? Master Chef, Master Chief. Sorry about that. Chef Big J, did you try your Verizon SIM, and what issues are you having? Just joined. I want to make a video giving my 1 week with this phone, the issues I'm having. There's two big issues, or not. Well, one's an annoyance. That's a side mounted fingerprint scanner. It's not very accurate a lot of times, and then it has a really awful glitch to where whenever it says, try again later, use your pin or pattern. When it does that, the phone freezes, and it boots into Android recovery system and says that it failed to load Android system, and to give it a factory reset or just try powering it off and back on again. And it does it over and over and over again. So I'm hoping it's just mine. Hope it's just a defective model, and it ain't all Umidigi One Maxes. Hopefully it's not. Hope it's just a very very sporadic, not very a whole lot of problem. But that's funny. I'm seeing notifications coming through on my phone here, but not coming through on this phone. That's very, very weird. Notifications are not coming through on this One Max. It's kind of weird. Is there any likes? Because it's just showing 0 likes as well. So not really sure what's going on with this thing here, but it seems to stream really good. On the bottom where the back home and recess button is, there's a little white dot that appeared. It's just a really bright white dot that appeared, and it's really annoying. You can see it really good. And so this is going to be either returned or exchanged. Not really sure yet. Last night I did buy another phone. It was just spur of the moment. It'll be here in like 2 or 3 days. Um, Man, it's funny. Okay, hang on. Just last week we was like in the teens and 20s, and now it's near 70 degrees. So big difference. But I do have a phone coming in a couple of days that I just, like I said, I bought it on Amazon spur of the moment. But this one right here, the One Max, as much as I love it, much as I like the way it, the big the big display, it's very vibrant and clear for 720. Stereo speakers sound decent. They're not new. They're kind of tiny, but they are loud. Like I say, it's got a lot of the flagship specs, or a lot of the flagship features in a budget phone. Like the wireless charging, NFC, Type C, 4 gigabytes of RAM, 120 gigabytes of storage. You know, Glass front and back, aluminum sides. It's just a really nice phone, but they cut corners, and a lot of it, I think, is internally as well as cameras. What's up, Kenneth Marlin? Yeah, it's been a while, man. YouTube is screwing up. I had 0 watch time on MLK Day. Yeah, I did have 0 watch time. 0 watch time. Impossible since I uploaded and had comments on that same day. Yep, exactly. Not looking to YouTube for side income anymore. Yeah, it showed me having 0 as well. I don't know why. So you got the One UI and Android 9. So so Samsung finally pushed out Android Pie to their S9. I mean, what took them so freaking long? Essential had it last year. Um, my Nokia 6.1 had it last year. What's up, Pop Trigger? Nokia giving up Android One for their Cricket and Verizon phones is a mistake. Yeah, well, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you something right now. That Android 2V, that I bought. The only thing decent about it so far is the cameras are not bad. The cameras are not bad. Um, and the screen's decent. That's about all I can say about it. That's about all I can say about it. I'm taking a break from cleaning the house. I can watch it. Okay, cool. What's up, Tommy James? What's going on? Got 14 watching, so I guess it took a while for the notifications to go out. I did start the first live stream, and it did not. I mean, I waited for a long time, and nobody, and one person, TJ, joined in. So I restarted the stream, and it took 15 minutes or about 10 minutes for people started joining in. So, like I say, I believe that YouTube is just really screwing up with sending out notifications because my videos are really dropping in views, and I think a lot, and and for 19,000 subs, with at least it's showing at least 7 to 8% of subscribers watching my videos, but according to the numbers on my videos, that's not accurate. That's not true. Samsung already pushed out 9 for the Galaxy S99 Plus, Verizon, Sprint, AT&T, T-Mobile. Yeah, I mean, you figure that it would have got it a lot earlier. I mean, the Essential got it last year. The Nokia 6.1 got it last year. And Samsung is just now getting it. It's kind of crazy. I don't know. I don't know why. But yeah, I mean, Android One is awesome. It is. Android One's awesome. I'm looking forward to the phone that I will be receiving in a couple of days. Cause I was just not really gonna buy any more phones until I seen that one for that price, and I was like, definitely, buy now. So yeah, it'll be here in a couple of days, probably Wednesday. It'll be Wednesday. Hopefully, it'll be Wednesday. What's up, Alan 567? It's RJ Day. Good to see you too, man. On the Moto E5 Plus, awesome, awesome. I'm on the Umidigi One Max, and this phone, like I say, this phone in general works phenomenally well. Okay, the performance is great. It's fast. It's speedy. I mean, usage wise and performance wise, it's good. It's awesome. Works great. Build quality is really really good. I'm loving it. Android 10 will be out soon, and Samsung is just now giving its flagships pie. LOL. Yeah, for real, right? Um, you know, it's crazy. How's the new mobile G3 Plus treating you? Oh man, the G3 Plus, the G3 and the G3 Plus is one of my favorite phones. I'm not kidding you. I know a lot of times people will say, "Oh, if you get phones sent to you, you talk good about them if they're bad or good." Some may do that, and I know that there are some that does that, but not me. Not me. I mean, if a phone's bad, I'm gonna tell you it's bad. I don't care what. I don't care. I mean, I mean, the phone's great. I have had no issue with the new Mobile G3 or G3 Plus. Both of them have worked phenomenally well. The only improvements that I would give the new Mobile G3 or G3 Plus, hopefully it will be fixed in the G4, is hopefully they put a secondary microphone for video recording because it's very very low, and hopefully they will put a better bottom firing speaker or stereo speakers in it. I don't know. You should join the iPhone gang. You should reach out to Google and ask them to send you a Google Pixel. I don't know how to reach out to them. To be honest with you, I wouldn't mind having a Pixel 3. I ain't buying one. It's for dadgum sure, but I wouldn't mind being sent one. I sure take it. You know that. Pixel 3 will be a nice little addition. But yeah, like I said, it's amazing how early last week, we was like highs in the 20s and 30s and lows in the teens and 20s, and today we're near 70. It is a warm day. It's only gonna get warmer too. What's up, Tech Wiz? How's it going? What's up, Storm Chaser 92? What's up, man? Yes, still looking. I'm applying every day, and I'm getting emails getting declined every day. So, yeah. I branched away from the whole tech thing, looking for tech jobs, stuff like that, going after other stuff. And it looks like that I may have to end up moving out of state, maybe to get a job. I don't know. There's nothing around here. So I meant to end up moving out of state or moving somewhere 50, 100 miles away. So I don't know. Honestly, YouTube ain't going far. It's not. If whenever I release the video, an unboxing, and 7% of my 19,000 subs are actively watching my videos, I should have, or it's between 7 and 10. So we'll just say 10%. That would be right at 1,900 views. I know that they're not gonna watch. Everybody ain't gonna watch every single video that I put out, of course. Only what they're interested in. But every one that I put out's 100, couple hundred, 300, and it just you can't make it like that. You can't do it. There's no way. Um, Unless you find some really quirky item that everybody's looking for, and it just kind of like blows up, and you know. Um, a FedEx guy froze to death in Illinois last week. Now it's been in the 60s. Wow, froze to death, man. Now it's in the 60s. Telling you, it's weather, man. If you're going to pay 700 to $1,000 for a phone update, should be one of the top priorities. But yeah, people still blindly buy them and wonder why they don't get a decent update time. And yeah, exactly. With the phones that are coming out now, with these budget phones that are coming out now, I see no use in $1,000 phone. I don't. I think it's a waste of money. Personally, that's just my personal opinion. I mean, yeah, they may have some extra features like IP ratings, better cameras, of course. But most time, you can get a really, really good budget mid-range device, and where you'll see the most suffering from that phone, it will be in the cameras. The cameras won't be, as good, and stuff like that. There'll be some sacrificing here and there. But honestly, the way phones are getting nowadays, I think $1,000 for a phone is ridiculous. Yes, I did watch the Super Bowl last night, and I didn't like it. I did not want the Pats to win again. Um, what's up? Just join. How was the phone? Any lagging? How are speakers and battery life? Like I may mention earlier, I'm gonna make a separate video. 1 week usage of this phone. I'm gonna get it out in the next day or two. I've had this phone since last Monday or last Tuesday. And if that spider was outside because it was crawling up my window, I don't know. I've had this phone for just since last Monday or Tuesday, but I didn't unbox it or release the unboxing until last Friday or this past Friday. So I've been using it for a whole week, and I've not seen any lag with it. I've not seen no problems with. Well, I've had some problems with it. There is some issues, but I did mention it twice. So I'm gonna just when I make the video, I'll be in the video. Hopefully it'll be sent out, and hopefully it'll get views and get people will watch it. Um, but overall performance is great. The cameras has been a major. I mean, if you sit in a good day like today, with a good day, you can get a really good clear picture with a phone perfectly still. But because right now I'm on the One Max. Um, Speakers are kind of tiny, stereo speakers, but the speakers are not deep. They're not really rich and full. They kind of sound a little bit tiny. They are loud, however. Yeah, I just tweeted Cricket to find out when I'll get the Pi update on the S9. AT&T S9 August update today should come soon. If you had an active AT&T SIM card, you could throw it in there and probably get the update pushed out on it. The new Moto Razr phones coming out at 1,500. Yeah, that's ridiculous. My Verizon Galaxy S9 got Pi. thought you said you had a Note 9. Honestly, I don't like Android 9. I don't care if my phones ever get Android 9. Because personally, I don't like it. I mean, I'm just being real with you. I don't like Android 9. I don't like some of the, some of just I don't like it. I thought the Oreo was much better, my personal opinion. I mean, I'll update to it because normally it'll bug you to death until you do update. Um, I did see that the Boost has the iPhone 6s for 25. That's a good deal. The 6s is still a really good phone. Oh, you have both S9 and Note 9. Dang, man. That's what's up. Yeah, I heard that the S10s are going to be ridiculously priced too. They're going to have that little cutout for the camera and the screen, which is the dumbest thing in the world. I don't know how I feel about all that. I mean, to me, it looks ridiculous, but I mean, everybody's wanting the complete bezel-less display, and then they get annoyed whenever they are hitting apps by mistake. I'm like, well, you can't have your cake and eat it too. If you don't want any, if you want a complete full screen with no bezels, then don't complain if you're hitting apps by mistake because there is no room for anything but screen. You heard rumor $1,500. Wow. Your great review on the Fiesta 2 got me to go out and buy it a couple years ago. Ready to buy a new phone, trying to find a budget phone with great battery life like the Fiesta 2. Um, mm, it did have good battery life. Had really good battery life. I don't really know right off the top of my head. I mean, I guess like the E5 Plus would be a good one. With its what is it, 5,000 milliamp battery. I'm not a big fan of Motorola phones, but I heard the E5 Plus is a great phone. There have been reports Apple will not support for the 6S and SC with iOS 13. That would be complete bullcrap if it didn't, because they gave the iPhone 5S 5 updates, something like that. So that'd be bullcrap if it didn't. I mean, people will not be happy about that at all if it doesn't. Mario Ortega with a donation of $2. Man, shout out to Mario Ortega. Appreciate that so much. Thank you for the donation, man. Means a lot. Thank you so much. So yeah, um, if they don't give it iOS 13, well, I mean, a lot of these companies like Samsung, iPhone, and Apple, they're just crapping on their customers. Is all they're doing. I mean, the Galaxy S7 is a few years old now. Okay, but it's still a great phone. I got my Galaxy S7 somewheres around here, my back, maybe in my back pocket. I don't know. The S7's a great phone when it was on Nougat. Okay, Samsung, after 2 years of being out, pushed out Oreo to the S7. We all thought, oh my goodness, the S7 got Oreo, awesome, right? Well, along with Oreo came horrible battery life. Battery life is miserable now, and it is laggy. When you first power it on, it takes you 15 minutes for the phone to even smooth out to where it runs smooth. Um, the other day, the other day, I gave the S7 a full charge. A full charge. I updated. I gave it a full factory reset because I figured that when it got Oreo, maybe the bad battery life and maybe the sluggishness was because it may have needed a factory reset because I've had it for a while, never gave it one, so I gave it a factory reset. Okay, so after the reset and it came back on to the home screen, I powered it off, gave it a nice 100% full charge. Just putting in my accounts and re-downloading my apps took 50% of my battery. 50% of my battery just downloading my normal apps and putting in my account. That's all I done. I had the brightness on low. 50% battery was used just downloading apps. Ridiculous. And I mean, the battery was never that great to begin with. It was better than that. So, to me, Samsung pulled an Apple move when they gave the S7 Oreo, because the S7 had good battery life, good performance until it got Oreo, and then it kind of ruined the phone. For the last 2 years, I have my Galaxy S8, and the Galaxy S8. Believe me, it won't be 6 months from now, and they'll be trying to tell you that the Galaxy S8 is not worth it in 2019, and you should upgrade to this and that and the other, and how the S8 is now out of date and it's not any good anymore and stuff like that, which we all know is baloney. But you know how they are. They want you to buy the newest stuff, and they want to make you feel inferior if you don't have an S9, an S10, whatever the case may be. But I don't fall for their I don't fall for it, especially since they put the SC on their clearance site recently. Yeah, I mean, the 5S came out with what, Android 7, and they gave it 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And if they don't go to at least iOS 15, 14, or 15 with the SC or 6S, that's going to take a lot of people off. What's up, Vincent D? How's it going? Because the SC is a great phone. It still works really good. I have my SC in my pocket. I carry my SC everywhere I go. Not bad. Yeah. So yeah, I just started work. Okay, okay. Well, I wish the day was like 40. It's getting mighty warm in this car, I'm telling you. Yeah, it's a very nice and clear day. Not a cloud in it. Well, there's some clouds in the sky, but other than that, it's pretty clear. Very, very warm. Up near 70. Not February weather. That's for dadgum sure. 55 in New Jersey. It's around 65 to 70 here. You gonna go live this week sometime like you used to do? You know, there's been a lot going on recently, to be honest with you. And honestly, I haven't really felt like going live, just being real. Um, I miss going live. I mean, I miss doing the live thing like I used to do all the time. But here recently, it's like I just cannot. Yeah, you know. Hopefully, I will sometime this week, but I really don't know when. So, got 17 watching right now. I figured I'd do just a little midday stream. Um, haven't done one in a while. Like I said, I haven't been live in a while, but it is just hot in here. Gotta cut some AC on in here. It is warm in this car. Not used to it being this warm. I missed those live streams. Yeah, I miss doing them as well. I like going live. I do, but here lately, just not really been feeling it. Um, not that I don't want to do them, because I do. It's just, yeah. E5 Plus is 129 on Boost now, plus with 20% off till 12 to 214.19. That's not a bad deal at all. Well, yeah, 103 is not bad at all. That's a really good deal for the E5 Plus. That's a good phone. I mean, now I never used the phone, but from what I've heard from people that use it, from those who use the E5 Supra, which is the same phone as the E5 Plus. Nothing big, really big good thing. Like I said, I'm not a Moto fan. I'm not a Moto fan or an LG fan. But if a phone is good, I will. I mean, I don't care if I don't like the company brand or not. If it's a good phone, I almost say it's a good phone. Just like if if there's a company that makes a phone that I love, but if it's bad, I'm gonna tell you it's bad. Even if I love the company, um, just the way it is, you know. What's up, Big John Tech Reviews? Hope all is well with you. Not too much in the tech world these days. Not much. Not a whole lot, really. I do got a phone that I bought early this or late last night, early this morning. It was a spur of the moment thing, and that's kind of the way I am. I am a spur of the moment person. I was not planning on buying any more phones in the near future. And that one caught my eye. And when you see the unboxing, you're probably gonna know why. Um, it's not a very expensive phone, but when I seen it, it was a good price, and it was just like buy So yeah, E5 Plus is a great phone. I liked it, but it was too big and bulky for me. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know what it is about Motorola. I don't know. They make good phones, but just not for me. The LG G7 Thin Q. I got somebody right now that's wanting to buy the G7 Thin Q. And I'm like, if you're gonna buy it straight out, you better be ready to dish out about $800 for that phone. Now, like I say, I do like some of the G series LGs, and I love the V series LGs. I got the LG V20 right here, and it's been a great phone. You know, right now I'm currently using it as a dash cam, actually, cause the seven the 60 frames per second, with optical image stabilization. This thing is really good during the day, uh, for where this phone is sitting at right now as a dash cam. So I love the V20. It's a great phone. My phone is vibrating, so give me a second here. Find out what's going on, because this thing's been vibrating like crazy. This phone's been vibrating like crazy. All right. So yeah, the G7 Thin Q is a phone that I wouldn't have mind got my hands on either, but just too expensive for me, and I refuse to ever sign a contract, or go into a post-paid plan. I just won't ever do it. But yeah, like I said, the new G3 though, the new G3 Plus, the Blu Vivo 11 is probably one of my favorite phones that I use. I love that phone. I would use that phone on YouTube live streaming if it wasn't for that flashing screen. I don't know what it is about blue phones, but every blue phone that I've tried to live stream from, it either freezes, it crashes, or it has a flicker. And even with the Vivo 11, it has that really bad flicker. And I don't know what's causing it. And I'm afraid to go live from it, even with all the updates it's got for YouTube and everything, whatever. I'm afraid that I'd be getting into talking and have everybody watching, and then it start blinking and all this kind of mess. So that's probably That's really my main phone right now. To be honest with you, I use that phone right now. My main phone has been the Umidigi One Max, just getting the feel of it. But my primary total wireless Verizon SIM card has been in the Blu Vivo 11 since the update. Now my total wireless Verizon SIM card has been in this One Max ever since I got it. So I gave my Blue a rest and put it in this One Max. So I'm surprised that this Umidigi can work on Verizon with no problems. Um, I put the SIM card in there. Everything was set up. Said 4G. And this phone don't say LTE; it says 4G, but it is LTE. You check the speed test; it says LTE in plain sight, and the speeds you said is definitely LTE speeds. Um, and right now I got my better my better SIM card in there, and my Total Wireless is in my Blu Vivo 11 right here, which I use on a daily basis. Have you seen the new purple color of the new G3? Yeah, yeah. All the colors have been really nice that New Mobile has put out for their G series phones. I'm really looking forward to the new G4. Have an LG Rebel 4 and it says it's locked. I don't know why. Okay, LG Rebel 4. What carrier was it? So it was Straight Talk or Total Wireless, right? What do you mean it says it's locked? So when you say it's locked, do you mean that you can't get into your phone? I don't know. It says locked. Hmm. Did you put a different SIM card in there? I'm just kind of getting the feel of it, so I can try to help out a little bit. Hmm. Says it's locked. Have you tried taking the SIM card out and putting it back in? What's up, No Life 2692? Saw your live stream. I'm in school lunch right now. Have you heard of Free Up Mobile before? I've heard of them, but I haven't really researched them a whole lot. TJ asks, is it saying SIM lock? But have you taken the SIM card out and put it back in? 'Cause there's been times before where sometimes you might get a smudge on it or something on the SIM card or something that might need to be taken out and wiped off a little bit and put it back in there. I really don't know, to be honest. They give up 1,000 talking text and month free, and they do have unlimited $10 talking text but no data, and $20 with 2 gigabytes of data. Okay. Do you have to have Boost do do an ESN change on their end to swap phones? Yeah. Now sometimes Boost mobile phones do say SIM lock for some reason. If you got an active, if you're, but a lot of times if it says SIM lock, um, dial pound 72786 and it'll say reset provision, something like that. You push yes, and then the phone will power cycle. When it comes back on, it'll reprogram itself, and that should fix it. If I get your name right, Rebin. Hey, how's it going? I want to get a J7 Crown. Is it a good phone? By the way, my name is Joe. Okay, awesome, Joe. Yeah, honestly, the J7 Crown is a very good phone. It's very, very basic. It does not have any, fancy features, nothing like that. It's just a standard phone. It's got good cameras. It's got a decent side-mounted speaker. The processor is got the same processor as the Galaxy A6, which is the Exynos 7885, which is pretty daggum powerful, to be honest. But it has 2 gigabytes of RAM, and the storage ain't that much. But honestly, the phone works great, in my opinion. The battery lasts a long time, and the phone just runs smooth. I mean, I've done some benchmark tests on it, and the benchmark test multi-core is up right up there with the Galaxy S7. So I know that's an older phone, I know, but for a budget phone for $100 you can get now, the J7 Crown, in my opinion, if it had a fingerprint scanner, it would be a lot better because I just like that added security. I'm just so used to them now. And you don't have one, but the phone, in my opinion, yeah, it's a good phone. My the Kia 3.1 is awesome so far. I have no issue. Awesome, yeah. I like Nokia. I'm a big fan of Nokia. What do you type in the dollar to reset the provisions? It's pound 72786 £. Now, I don't ever tell anybody that they should or shouldn't get a phone straight out. Now, I might give my recommendation, like, yeah, you should get this phone if you want to buy it. No, you shouldn't buy this phone. I don't recommend it. Do I recommend the phone from the usage that I've seen and from the performance I've seen from it? I would say, yeah. I mean, you can always return it if you don't like it. I mean, you got 14 days to return it, of course, depending on where you buy it from. But personally, I mean, if you don't expect to do like really hardcore stuff, like really hard now, actually, I downloaded PUBG on it and it played pretty smooth. I was surprised at how smooth it played PUBG. So the phone does do really well. I mean, of course, 2 gigabytes of RAM. It's not, you can't have like 20 apps open in the background, stuff like that, of course, which it's not hard to clear out apps. The storage being, what is it, 16 gigs of storage? Not a lot of storage, but we know how Straight Talk Total Wireless is. They always skimp out on the storage. But honestly, if somebody's looking for the J7 Crown, they're interested in it, from my usage and the way and from what I've seen on it so far, I could recommend it. Got an LG Rebel 4 from your vid. Oh, the Rebel 4. Yeah. I'm not these LG budget phones, I'm not feeling them. What do you think about dual SIM or just unlocked phone? Well, most dual SIMs are unlocked phones. I don't use dual SIMs. That's why I didn't mind updating my Vivo 11 with the Verizon, because once you update the Vivo 11 with the Verizon update, dual SIM is gone. But I've never used dual SIM, so I don't really care about I don't really care about it. J7 has the same spec as my 3. No, I don't think so. The RAM and the storage, it might have the same, but the processor is running the Exynos 7885, which is the same processor that's in the A6, and that's a pretty beastly, processor. The processor is very stout in that phone. I have a lot of phones. Most of my phones are unlocked. I do have Total Wireless, which is a part of Straight Talk and everything. Right now, I've been using the Umidigi One Max with Total Wireless. Normally, I use my Blu Vivo 11 with Total Wireless, but it just depends on my mood. Um, yeah, I don't really have very many Straight Talk or Total Wireless branded phones, to be honest with you. Yeah, exactly. Dual SIM is kind of useless to those who always use multiple phones. 90% of the time, when you get a carrier phone from a carrier, it's locked to that carrier for 6 months. Go unlock it's better. Yeah, I mean, Straight Talk, all of Track Phone brands is 1 year. Boost Mobile is 1 year, which is ridiculous. I have three numbers just for me and dual SIM useless to me. Yeah, I got two. I got my personal number and my business number. Um, iPhone. I got an iPhone. I got a couple of iPhones. I have a friend who I'm going to get a new phone between the J7 Crown and the Moto E5. J7 Crown. Okay, I got both. The J7 Crown is actually sold. I've actually sold that phone. I'm gonna do a video on it before I give it to the person. Um, but I got the Moto E5 and the J7 Crown. The J7 Crown has an 18:9 ratio, which I like better, and a fingerprint scanner. That's the only thing good I can say about the E5 over the J7 Crown. Both of them have really good screens, but in performance, the J7 Crown will smoke it. And the cameras, the J7 will smoke it. The J7 Crown is, in my opinion, one of the best J7s they made. Are you getting the Umidigi F1 phone hard? It's awesome. We'll have to see about that. I'll have to see about that. I've been wanting to get it. I'm very frugal as a student. What I do with dual SIM is use both Free Up and Freedom Pop service. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I haven't really heard much about. Hang on, gonna hear beeping. Can't, can't sit here and keep running. The gas is too expensive to waste. Um, Free is good. Yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna buy an iPhone 7. I'm more Android than I am iPhone. And honestly, my 6S, once it becomes unlocked from Metro, I probably won't buy another iPhone for unless I get one for a very, very good deal. I won't get another iPhone. Like I said, unless I get it for a very, very smoking good deal. 12 gigabytes of RAM on the S10, I think it's a waste. Not. I'm not saying everybody, but I would dare say that of the majority of people who buys phones, any flagship phone, really don't utilize but about half of what it can actually even do. To be honest, I'm just being real. I value your opinion since you know your stuff. I try, and I'm leaning towards the J7 Crown. Probably will get that one. I mean, yeah, the price range is almost the same. Now there is times you can get the E5 for like $60, which is a really good deal. $60 for the E5, good deal. But the performance of the J7 Crown is much better. The screen looks good. I mean, when you fire it on, it looks just like a Galaxy S9. It's running Samsung Experience 9 now with this new One UI, whatever the crap they're calling it for Samsung. That could look a whole lot different. I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I know you know whenever it had Samsung Experience 9.0. That's what the J7 Crown is running, and it looks just like a Galaxy S9 when you fire it up. And it don't have that very, very annoying Bixby button. Hated that freaking button on the S9. The J7 Star, I haven't really heard about the J7 Star. I'm wanting to say this J7 Star is like the J7 Crown, but I really don't know. Got 4 minutes. Got to get back in class. What are you doing another live stream later on tonight? I doubt it. I doubt it. I mean, I don't never say I do or don't, but I kind of doubt it very seriously. I still can't get over the fact that Apple is rumored to stop support of the 6S and SC. I don't think that they will. I bet there'll be enough people that uses the 6S and the SC they won't stop support. Are you fine with the rose gold 6S? Yeah. I got my 6S is rose gold. I got it in I got it in my case. I don't mind it at all. Did you watch Logan versus? No. Would you port your number to Metro or Boost Mobile to get a free Stylo 4? No. Stylo 4, ugh, hated that phone. Hated the Stylo 4. It would be a dumb decision if they did stop support for those phones. It would be a very stupid idea. which you know how it's going to be once they get iOS 13. If it gets it in 14, they're going to slow them down. They're already getting horrible battery life, worse than they did on 11. Well, I mean, we thought that the battery was bad on iOS 11. iOS 12, oh, the iPhone 6 and the 6S and all these phones are going to get 40% better battery life and all this kind of crap. But it's a whole heck of a lot worse than it was on 11. Battery life don't last no time now. My headphone don't work on side. I didn't see it all before you retracted it, man. But yeah, it'd be done. The cameras are what catch my attention. He likes to take a lot of videos and pics. Do you know if it's adaptable storage? I'd say it probably is. I don't think it is, but you really don't need adaptable storage to take pictures and videos. Set your SD card to portable storage and set your pictures and videos to SD card. That way, every picture, every video, except screenshots, will go to your SD card. So honestly, you really don't need adaptable storage. Honestly, I don't trust adaptable storage because I've heard a lot of rumors of people that that's had corrupt SD cards from doing the adaptable storage. I've had heard it freezing up, going losing there. I don't know. I use all. I mean, I got phones that have adaptable storage, but I use portable storage and just set my cameras to save photos and videos to the SD card. Cricket is crazy. They're giving the Stylo 3, giving away the Stylo 3 free with poured in, not the Stylo 4. Like, yeah, I know. Stylo 3's been out for what, a year and a half? Cricket's ridiculous. I got them from what? I have no idea what that is. Sorry. But yeah, I mean, they're saying they're giving away the Stylo 3 for free, like they're giving something away. I'm like, really, the Stylo 3 should have been free a long time ago. Because the Stylo 3 was a good phone, but it's been out forever. Never had used the Stylo 3, but I hear so. Yeah, it is. The Stylo 3 is a good phone. My favorite Stylo was the original G Stylo. It was a great phone. But the Stylo 3, in my opinion, the Stylo 3 is better than the 4. It's just my personal opinion. Nice beard. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, you know what's crazy is on the Nokia 2V they put stereo front speakers. Now I know I said in the unboxing when I played that ringtone that it only came out the bottom speaker, and it does. However, if you're on YouTube or playing actual music, the top and bottom speaker plays, and it sounds pretty freaking good. Really nice sound, really nice tone. You have the 2V, which is an Android Go edition, which Android Go edition, in my opinion, is the biggest waste of plastic and waste of a phone you could ever get. I mean, personally, Android Go should just go away, in my personal opinion. I think the Android Go is a waste. I mean, you're going to pay, you know, about the same price for a Go edition phone and you are a regular phone, and you're getting some very bad performance. I mean, the Nokia 2V has the 1.4 425 processor, which is fine, but it's got 1 gigabyte of RAM, 8 gigabytes of storage, and the phone is just sluggish. If they would have made it a regular Android phone with 2 gigabytes of RAM, and double the storage for the same price, it would be a really good phone. I mean, dual front firing speakers. The front screen looks good. The cameras are pretty good, but the performance is horrible. Bev M, how are you doing? Yes, it's been forever. How are you doing? But yet, the Nokia 3.1 has a backfiring speaker. I mean, why? Nokia, why? I mean, a cheap Android Go edition, you put dual stereo speakers in the front, but you put a little bitty rear mounted speaker on the 3.1 Plus. It makes no sense. The Kia 2 is a Go Edition. That's the only thing. Yeah, the Go Edition. Go Edition to me is a waste of time and a waste of money, in my personal opinion. I wouldn't recommend a Go Edition phone to anybody. I wouldn't, because most phones that are Go Editions are like $80 to $100, or a few dollars more. You can get a really decent phone for that price with much better performance. Doing good, working a lot. Hope you've been doing good. I've been doing just okay. I do it just okay, but I'm glad I'm glad you're doing good. How would the 2V Go Edition go against the Coolpad Illumina? Oh, the 2V is more. The 2V would outdo the Illumina, but I ain't seen a phone yet that's as bad as the Illumina. But I tried playing. I just tried playing Bullet Force on the 2V, and it wouldn't load. It crash. Um, I put Bullet Force on the 2V, and it wouldn't even load it. It just crashes. So you can't play nothing more than like Temple Run or some kind of like block breaker or something like that on there. That's about it. Sunflowers blooming dark. Android Go down the toilet. Yes, I mean the Android Go should go away. I don't think that really in the U.S. I mean, other parts of the world where they don't really have a whole lot of data, they really don't use their phones a whole lot. Maybe the Go Edition phones might be okay, but here they're just, in my opinion, they're just a waste. A waste. I mean, you can get a phone like the E5 Play for like $10 more on the same carrier. You know, on Verizon it's like $69.99 or $20 more, and the performance is going to stomp the Nokia 2V. It's crazy. Don't buy a Go Edition phone. Just download light apps from. Yeah, if I could tell anybody a phone not to buy, it would be a Go Edition phone. Is a Samsung S5 old for 2019? Yeah, I would say it's getting pretty. In my opinion, the Galaxy S5 was bad from the get go. It was bad from the beginning. I used the Galaxy S5, and that phone had a lot of lag, had a lot of problems. The Moto E was originally only for countries like Africa, but people liked it, so they made it everywhere, and it was full Android. Oh, yeah, the E5. I was surprised to see it when it came to Straight Talk Total Wireless. I was really surprised when I seen it, and I got it for $59, so I just kept it. Recently the Stylo 4 with recently got the Stylo 4 with boost, but hating the battery life. Was between it and the Moto G6 Play. Which would you say is better? The G6 Play. I had the Stylo 4 for a brief time. I did not like it at all. I had the G6 Play as well, and it was a lot better in my opinion. Did you watch the Super Bowl? And are you a Pats fan? No, I'm not a Patriots fan. No, I was not pulling for them last night. Yeah, the Alcatel Evolve one X Evolve. Stay away. How are the cameras on the Umidigi phone you're using? They're so. I've not had a chance to really take a lot of pictures with it, and I don't really take a lot of pictures anymore like I used to. Um, but in a good sunny day like today, holding the phone good and still takes a pretty good photo. In low light, it's not hitting on much, and the video quality is not hitting on much either. Do you think iOS is better than Android? iOS has less apps. Well, I believe that iOS is better optimized for more apps. I believe that they have better optimization for apps. even better optimization for Google apps, which is kind of crazy. But I'm just more of an Android person. Yeah, the G6 Play would have been better, a better option. Bev M says TechWiz. I knew it might be doing a return. Yeah, honestly, I just did not like the Stylo 4. I didn't. I didn't like it at all. Is the Alcatel phone rebranding TCL phone? I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue. I have no idea. Man, 6 degrees. I'm not a big fan of Fortnite. I got it. I have it, but I've only played it like once, and I just really didn't want. I really didn't get in. Couldn't get into it. So, did you hear that Samsung is coming out with a foldable phone? Yeah. Yep. And you know they're going to be a very ridiculously expensive price. They're not going to be cheap, that's for sure. Always trust your opinion, RJ. You the man. Well, I appreciate that. I don't ever try. I try to be honest with everybody and give my honest opinion. I mean, everybody may not agree with my opinion, and that's fine. Everybody has their own opinions. Um, I but thank you for that. Because I do want to have that to where people, to where I be the honest as I can. When it comes to stuff like this. Because I mean, if I want an opinion on something, I want the truth as well. What's up, Big House Productions? Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, day stream today. I was out and about. I knew I wouldn't be streaming tonight, so I figured while I was out, I would stream from this new phone and just see how it looked and everything, and talk to y'all for a little bit. Probably won't ever buy a foldable phone. It's a dumb idea, in my opinion. Yeah, it just sounds like trouble waiting to happen. Ever noticed for the past few years, game consoles are getting more boring? Back in the 80s and early 90s and the early 2000s and late 2000s? Well, not really. I mean, I guess it depends. I like the old classic consoles, like the NES, Super NES, and 64 and all them. Not 64, but like the GameCube and all them, whatever. But I'm digging the Xbox One. I mean, I am. Yes, I did buy a new phone late last night, early this morning, spur of the moment. I wasn't going to buy any more phones unless I found something that was just new that I wanted to get out there, like I did with the LG Tribute Empire. I wanted to get it unboxed and released before it even released to Boost Mobile, and I did that. There won't be any more videos on it, however. The phone was not worth $100. If you had the Tribute Dynasty, you got the Empire, just with nougat, not Oreo. And but I did buy a phone early this morning, and I couldn't pass it up. So it'll be here in 2 days. So it'll probably be 4 days before the unboxing comes out. Um, I don't. It's just a name that I go by. Just a name that I go by. It don't stand for anything because it's just a name that I go by. Nickname. You know, it took a while for them to make a Stylo 4 from the 3. So everybody's talking about the Stylo 5 coming out. I don't think it'll come out this year. And honestly, I believe that if they're going to compete any at all, they're going to have to really do something special with the Stylo 5. Personally, because the Stylo 4 was just a major disappointment in my personal opinion. I mean, when the Stylo 4 was released, I was expecting to have all this great build and great this and great that, and we got that, and it was just like, wow, serious. Uh, plan on getting the 3.1 plus on Cricket. No, I want to skip out on that. I mean, I just bought the 6.1 unlocked Nokia, so I mean, it's kind of going backwards, I guess you would say. I get the 3.1 plus, and you got to spend 160 for the phone, then 25 for activation, then your plan. So that's over $200, and I'm not going to spend that on a 3.1 plus Nokia. I mean, I pay 179 for the 6.1 Nokia. I've never used a Note 9. Never used a Note 9. Tribute Dynasty versus Tribute Empire. There is no comparison. There is no comparison. Um, and the reason why I didn't do a side by side comparison was because they're the same phone. Exact same phone, exact same features, exact same processor, RAM, ROM, screen, battery. Everything is the cameras, everything is the exact same. The only difference between the 27 or the what was it, 2017 or the Tribute Dynasty last generation and the Tribute Empire was one had nougat and one's got Oreo. That's the only difference. I mean, even the back covers interchanged. They're the same exact build, the exact same phone. All they did was make the back cover white instead of a champagne color, and they gave it Oreo. That's the only difference. It's the same. Everything else is the same. It's a waste of money. If you got the Tribute Dynasty, don't buy an Empire. You buy an Empire, you're buying the same phone, just with Oreo. That's $100 at Best Buy. Solo 5 needs to have a premium build, dual speakers, more storage, and RAM, at least SD 636 processor. Yes, I agree with that. I do agree with that. The Stylo 4 needed a 625. You know, I figured it might have a 625 in it at least. But yeah, that would be good. I'm disappointed there wasn't another X Power in America. Heard there's one out there, but the specs are almost exactly the same as last year's. Yeah, that's the problem with especially with LG, is they make the same phones as the previous generations, and all they really do is give it the updated operating system. If it's got nougat, the next one will get Oreo, the next one will get Pie. You're getting the same phone, same build, same this, same that. Nothing ever changes. LG's bad about that. And Samsung is on some of their budget phones as well, but LG's really bad about it. Might get the Moto E5 Plus. Here's a good phone. Here's a really good phone. Umidigi, what's your opinion on those phones? Are they worth buying? I'm having some issues with my Umidigi One Max here. It's a good phone. It performs beautifully. It's a beautiful phone. The phone is very sturdy. The battery being 4150 milliamps is pretty good. Not the best, but it's pretty good. But mine's got some issues, and I want to address those in my video that I make here in the next soon. I don't ever give a day because I always just say soon because it'll be one of these days. It's like when people who had the iPhone 10 and about a 10s, Flossie Carter said, "Your new name is Boo Boo's a fool. Congratulations, bought the same phone twice." Yeah, I mean, you're not getting nothing different. I mean, yeah, you went what to the A12, the A11. Okay, you know, has the Stylo 4 Plus. It's the best, and the best thing about it is the screen. Yeah, the screen does have a good screen. Yeah, I take advice from other phone reviews. Absolutely, if they're trusted. Absolutely. I mean, the phones that I do is the phones I can afford. I mean, I can't. I mean, can I go out here and buy a flagship phone? Yeah, I can. Can I? I mean, do I want to go out here and buy a flagship phone? No, I don't. And the reason why I don't is because I have had a flagship phone. I've had what was the best thing since sliced bread, and that was the Galaxy S9. And and I used it for 2 weeks, and I'm thinking, this is $750, really? With my Essential PH1 that was $229 or $249 performs the same exact way, has the exact same power. The only thing lacking was the camera quality wasn't as good, and I was saving $500. That's why I don't buy flagship phones. To me, they ain't worth it. Budget phones are becoming so good now, and mid-rangers are becoming so good that I see it pulling us to spend $1,000 on the phone. Hang on. Oh, come on, quit acting this way. Give me a second, y'all. Oh, it's getting hot in here again. Give me a second, y'all. I had to reply to this text message. Hang on. If it's already feeling this warm, I'm dreading summer. Which I dread summer when it becomes January. Because I know that whenever it becomes spring around here, summer usually is not far behind. A week of spring and then summer hits full force. Give me a second. Okay, now I'm getting what? That's not even my video. Hang on. Okay. Let me see. Um, am I going to review the new Mobile R1? I doubt it. I doubt it. How's the phone running? It's running good. Running very good. It does have some problems. Hopefully it's just my phone. Hopefully mine just a defective phone, or it was dropped or something. Maybe I don't know, but I'm having a couple of issues with mine that will be addressed in a video coming up in a few days. But I am having a couple of issues with mine. Nothing, and it's annoying. It's very very annoying. Because it does it a lot. And but I'll explain all of that in the video. Yeah, I bought a 10s and it's a nice phone and all, but it isn't worth what I paid. My 6S is just as good. Yeah, in ordinary, everyday, basic usage, you got an iPhone 6S or an SE, it's going to perform the same as a 10S, 10S Max in just ordinary basic performance. Now, of course, multitasking and cameras and the ability to play games a lot smoother and opening games a lot faster if you play games on your phone. Opening apps, certain apps might open up a second faster. So yeah, you're gonna see better cameras, better optimization, of course, with them phones. But for basic everyday usage, I've seen enough comparisons between a 6S, an SE, a 7 against a 10S, 10S Max, and for basic performance, I've just not seen the reason to buy one, and I wouldn't buy one no way because no Touch ID. I like Touch ID way too much. The LG G6 was a flagship phone, yeah. Groundhog didn't see his shadow. Supposed to be early spring. Yeah, I don't trust that Groundhog. The worst thing about the Umidigi devices are going to be the resale when you're done with it because people don't know what it is. LOL. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, that's why, whenever you do an unboxing like on the new Mobile G3, you don't get very many views. That's because nobody right now knows what it is. That's why it's good that a lot of us YouTubers are getting them phones and putting them out there because they are really good phones. And that's the same way with Umidigi. You know, they got some really decent phones for a pretty decent price. You know, but they're this is my very first Umidigi. This is my very first one from Umidigi, and it's defective. At least it's defective, and it kind of leaves a little bit of a sour taste when the very first phone that you try from them is defective. You know, it has a major issue. It does have a major issue. Um, so I don't know, but I mean, overall, this phone is great, but it does have one major issue and a couple of annoying little issues. Some say Blue phone have a bad. They do. Blue phones made some awful phones. They made some trash phones. That's why whenever I would sit here and recommend the Blue Vivo 11. Now people will say the XL4 is just as good. I disagree. Yes, it may have similar RAM, a similar processor, and all like that. But from what I've seen, the Vivo 11, I would recommend this phone to anybody. Cameras are excellent. I've not had no lag, no freezing. Battery is great. I mean, this phone has just been awesome. It's been a phenomenal phone. And it's been my daily phone for a while. Well, actually, it wasn't for a while because it has no Wi-Fi calling feature. When I had because I have T-Mobile and my house, of course, has no T-Mobile service, so no Wi-Fi calling. I couldn't use it. So, but whenever they announced it was going to be available for Verizon, I was like, yeah, I know what my daily phone's going to be on Verizon, and it's the Blue phone, the Vivo 11. It's been a great phone. And that's why iPhone releases these updates that slows down the phone and makes the battery drain. Exactly. To make you buy their $1,000 phones that if they just left their older phones alone, but that's how they make money. That's why they're $1 trillion company. I still have the Blue Vivo 5. It's the best Blue, in my opinion, until the Vivo 11 came out. Yeah, the Vivo 11, 11 Plus is a banging device. A banging device. I got literally, I have no issue with it. None. There's not one negative thing I can say about the Vivo 11. Not one negative thing. I can always find a little nitpick here and there with a phone. I cannot find it with the Vivo 11. Not one. And I'm not lying to you. I bought it with my own money, and I ain't got one negative thing to say about the phone. What's up, Matt? Second review. How much is the 11, and do you have any idea if it would work with Straight Talk? Um, Actually, the Vivo 11 got an update to work on Verizon, and I'm currently using my Vivo 11 on Total Wireless. Same thing as Verizon. So yeah, it'll work. And the prices, you gotta be wary. If you go on Best Buy, it'll say like 139 for the Vivo 11. But when you get on there, it'll say 130.99 with activation. Without activation, like 199. So they're around $200. Give or take a few dollars, around 182. I paid 165 for mine, but I got mine on sale without activation. But their normal price is around 199, something like that. 219 maybe at the most, but it's well worth it in my opinion. What's up, Crazy Dr. Pepper? What's going on? Yeah, they got the Vivo 11 Plus. They got two models of the Vivo 11 Plus. Both of the 11 Pluses had the P60 processor, which is a pretty snappy processor. One's got 64 gigabytes of storage, one's got 128. And I think that the plus models have wireless charging and all that as well. But they're around $300. They're around $300, so they're up there in price a little bit. Will you try to send the phone back and get another one to see if you had a bad one? That's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about either just returning it and just forgetting it. Because honestly, I know how I am, and I am not gonna want to send this one back, wait 3 days for them to get it, and then wait another week for them to process it, and then send me out a new one. So I want to say, yo, either send me out a new one and I'll send mine back, or I'll send mine back and you can just give me my money back. So I'll leave it up. I'll leave it up to Amazon and what they want to do. If they want to do it my way, then I'll probably just exchange it out and see what happens. If they don't want to do it my way, then I'll get my refund. I got some new headphones, WWE 2K19, and a straight talk card. Oh, okay. What kind of headphones you get? I got WWE 2K19 as well. I haven't played it in a while, but I got that. I got that game as well. I also got the new Resident Evil 2 remake, and that game is wow. That game is crazy. Okay, Turtle Beach Recon 200. I got the Turtle Beach 50s on Black Friday. The ones for like $25 or whatever. Them things were horrible. I know the 200 is supposed to be a really good set, but the Recon 50s, ugh. So I returned them and got the Astro A10s, and them are they're not cheap, but they sound phenomenal. Mike BT Tech Review just got the same Umidigi phone you have, and he had told me it's running sluggish. When you got the phone, it was not wrapped up. It was unwrapped inside the box. Huh. He, I don't think he got the One Max. I think he got the A3 Pro. Because I seen this video. I think he got the A3 Pro, not the Umidigi One Max. My phone was completely wrapped up and everything. Oh, yours was $60? Yeah, that's not a bad deal. The Astro A10s, the ones I have, them things are super comfortable. You put them on your ears, it's just like it drowns. It's like noise canceling. You can't hear nothing around you. But the cord's like 3 foot long, and that thing, the cord gets all wrapped around. It's just aggravating. What's up, Walt Earl? Yeah, it's been a while, and I haven't been in daylight in a while. I'm telling you, I don't. I'm more of a night person. I don't get out during the day very often. I just don't. It don't happen. Um. So, everybody in here, what do y'all play games? Do y'all have what kind of consoles do y'all have? You got a PS4? Are you PS4? You Xbox One? Um. What are some of y'all's consoles of preferences? What kind of games y'all like? Or recent games? Because there's one game that I have been playing the crap out of with a bunch of people. Let's see. What's up, Art Dog? He just texted me today and is going to do a video on it today. Well, my Umidigi One Max is not sluggish. It has no sluggishness to it. It works fantastic. They have mic volume control on the headset and the regular volume. These things like a beast. Yeah. Whenever I got my Astro A10s, I had no idea how to mute the microphone. There is the microphone mute, and whenever you put, the microphone comes down, but whenever you pull it all the way up, it has a little snap, and when it snaps back into place, that turns off the microphone. So it's kind of a weird, quirky mute because instead of just hitting a button on the mic or a button on the cord, where the volume is, you got to sit there and tilt it upwards and snap it back into place to get it to cut off. Um, Oh, you have a PS3? Yeah, that's awesome. I heard that the Skull Candy earbuds or headphones are made poorly and cheap. Is that true? I got the Skull Candy method, something like that, and they're not bad. Battery life is pretty crappy, but they sound really good. They don't reach very far. You can go 15 foot and you'll about lose connection. I have never played Skyrim. Not surprised to see you in the daytime. Yeah, I was out today and I knew that I wouldn't be streaming tonight or going out again tonight. So I just figured I would go live today while I was out. But yeah, I never played Skyrim. Have you been following anything on WWE? I watched the Royal Rumble and I watched Raw last Monday night, and that's as far as I followed it. I've never used Beats, so I couldn't tell you. I've never used Beats. What's up, Mark C? I made my cell phone 2K19. I used the photo capture. Oh, okay, awesome. I mean, I don't really. I mean, the LG tones are good. The Skull Candies I have are pretty good. I never use Beats. Matt Sugar Review says Xbox One. There you go. Xbox One is what's up. The game that I have been playing about nonstop, mainly about every night, is Fallout 76. And to me, for 2018, it is the one of the best, worst games of 2018. And the reason why I say it's a really good game, a really awesome game, but it is so full of glitches. It is so full of freezing. Bethesda does not release that game way too early. It kicks you off servers. It's got all kinds of glitches, all kinds of problems, and it makes you want to go out and just sling it in the woods somewhere because it gets on your nerves so bad. And Bethesda needs to get their act together on that game. If they got their act together on that game, it would be awesome. The new Kingdom Hearts is the game I'm playing right now. Oh, okay, I haven't heard of it. Supposedly, I heard Dean Ambrose is leaving the company WWE when his. Wow, really? I didn't hear. I didn't know that. Commodore 64. What is that? What is that? Yes, another YouTuber had these problems. With that game, Jeff Jarrett, Double J. Yeah. I seen that. I'm like, really? But yeah, I got 25 watching. I've been streaming for an hour and a half. I want to cut this off here in a few minutes because I've been letting my car run for a while and using quite a bit of gas. It's freaking warm today. You should make a CV tech, create a wrestler, and create your own belt called the Mobile Phone Championship. I know I should, right? I should, right? Yes, he tried to play in the game crash. Yeah. I tried capturing some crashes myself, but whenever I try to do it, it always seems to run fine. That's always typical for me though. The game is awesome though. I mean, when I first started playing it, I was like, I wasted my freaking money because I never could get the game. I didn't know how to do anything on the game, and then I've been on there playing with some friends of mine, and yeah, now I'm pretty much pro at it, I guess you would say. So it's pretty. I mean, I wish they would add more missions, stuff like that. Um, I love your channel. I feel very satisfied watching it. Well, thank you, Luna Tears. Appreciate that. And thank you also for joining in the live stream. I appreciate it a lot. Anybody in here that ain't subscribed, be sure to subscribe. I would really appreciate that a lot. What happened to MTR? I talk to him every once in a while, but I don't know. Thank you for amazing video. Well, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you saying that. Yeah, I think yeah, it's messed up that YouTube took away his live streams. That was really screwed up. Yeah, YouTube was whack. YouTube was whacked up. Um, Taking away his live stream privileges like that just messed up. And that right there, honestly, when you do a lot of live streaming, like that on a channel and stuff, and then they just take it and then for no reason at all, take away your ability to live stream. It make you want to just, it make you want to say forget it, because that would make you that would really, that's just really messed up and beat up. And you know yeah, I think it's messed up, especially how they just done it spur of the moment. Like it's just messed up. But yeah, I'm really trying on YouTube. I'm really struggling right now with views and videos. I can't really compete right now. Things right now is a little tough right now, of course. Just it's rough for a lot of YouTubers at the beginning of the year, especially the beginning of the year. Like the first quarter of the year is always really slow. Revenue drops by like 40-50%, and it gets really slow because after the holidays are boom boom boom, and as soon as it becomes January, it's like it just it takes a nosedive. Um, so trying, doing what I can. What are That's a good question, Big House. I don't know what we're gonna do when Hangouts ends. I wish Google would just leave stuff alone. I wish they would just leave stuff alone. I have no idea what they're gonna do. What we're gonna do. Hangouts ends. Can't wait for your camera test on the new G3 Plus. Well, the camera is the same on the G3 and the G3 Plus. There is no difference. The same camera sensors, the same megapixels, everything is the same camera wise. There's no difference at all. So it's the exact same. Um, I really used to do a lot of camera tests. I don't really get out that much anymore during the day a whole lot. So I don't really get much camera tests done like I used to. And camera tests really, I would spend a lot of time traveling here, traveling there, going here, going there, taking a lot of photos and videos or whatever. And a lot of stuff goes involved in those kind of videos, but they don't get no views. They get no views at all. Yeah, I remember, but that was a long time ago. And why? And it was yeah, it's just stupid. What do you think of the Fortune 2? Honestly, the Fortune 2, uh, I would personally go with it. If you're with Cricket and you're considering a phone that's free or near free, I would recommend the E5 Play over the Fortune 2. Um, you should move to Georgia if you want a job. A lot of opportunities here. I'm sure. It's just my opinion. The last, yeah. You have a video dropping on the new case company. You want to see sub to this channel? Mark C609. That's what's up. That's what's up. I've never heard of him before. I haven't actually made the video yet. I was gonna make it over the weekend, but it didn't get done. But I want to make it here soon. Hopefully I have it out tomorrow. Um, I've had the phone since last Monday, But I didn't drop the unboxing until this past Friday. So I've been using it for a week now. I'm trying to start, yeah, and I'm having some issues with it. Just it's really just one main issue with a couple of small issues that are just really annoying. I'm trying to start making vids this year. Also, man, yeah, that's what's up, man. What's up, Sean White? Best boost mobile phone to get in your opinion? If you can get the LG G6 for a really good price, I would recommend that one. If you go into a Boost Mobile store, you can do a port in, but if you already got service, I'm not sure what it costs. I have been sitting here and I'm in a parking lot. There's a stop sign on both sides. And I have seen, and everybody has blown right through that stop sign. I mean, I've watched probably a dozen plus people just blow through that stop sign like it ain't even there. Um, Honestly, there's not a lot of new Boost mobile phones out at the moment. Um, uh, I mean, I guess it depends on how much you want to spend, you know? What's up, Chris Strader? Are you going to watch the Samsung ST unveiling event? I don't know if I will or not. They started making cases for Note 9, now cases for the S10 line. Oh, okay. Looking outside the window in your car, it looks like it's pretty cold where you're at. I'm not in Alaska, but I'm in the Carolinas. You know, I'm in the Carolinas, and it's not cold. I got the air. I got the air running. It's almost 70 degrees. Had a 5-minute video. Me and my buddy goofing off. He said something about government. It had music in the background. You could barely hear anything to tell what it was, and it got flagged and taken down. Wow. Oh yeah, YouTube is cracking down on all this stuff. You can't say nothing about anything anymore. Before they gonna take you? Are they gonna take you down? On my lunch break. Awesome. Everyone have a great day. You have a great day too, man. I have like 5 videos put already. Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, that's awesome. That's what's up. If you like iOS, the iPhone 6s 25 right now at Boost. I'm sure it's probably a port in. If people don't stop at the stop sign, they could get in trouble if a cop was here. Yeah, yeah. I ain't seen no cops around in here, so I was just kidding. I didn't know if you wanted me to give up. Well, man, I'm always wearing Carolina hats. I'm always wearing Carolina shirts. It's pretty obvious. Because this is a big state. Gotta go back to work. Have a good day. All right, have a good in there, Mark. See, thank you for joining in, man. Um, the CEO of YouTube is a woman. Oh, okay. Yeah, 25 for the iPhone 6. That's probably for a port-in price. Last week it was sub-zero temperatures in Wisconsin. Now it's in the 40s. Snow is melting. We ain't seen no snow around here. Last week it was, it was in the teens and low 20s with highs in the 20s, and now we're sitting right at 70. It's just crazy, and everybody is sniffling. Everybody is sick, and so yeah. But I'm fixing to jump off of here. It's been good talking to everybody. But I've been streaming for going on an hour and 45 minutes now, and my car just been sitting here running for probably a good hour of that. So I'm about to buy some gas now because I'm at a quarter of a tank of gas, and my car is on 100 miles to empty, which is 100 miles, but honestly, that goes by quick. All right, you have a good in there, Chris Dr. Pepper. Thank you for joining in. It's getting that warm now. It's not even summer. Well, it's just we get these little warm spells come through, then it get cold again. I'm sure if we tried to run that stop sign, second we did, a cop would have come from behind. Probably, it would probably be my luck. I don't know. I've been pretty lucky with stuff like that. So I don't know. I mean, I really don't stop at it either. When I leave here, I'm always turning right. So I mean, I come to like a very, very, very slow speed and then turn right. I don't. But there's people that's been flying through it, and I'm like, nah, dude, y'all need to slow down. No, I don't have a vlogging channel. But you have a good day too, Luna Tears. Thank you for joining in. Dream looks good on this Honor X. Awesome. You got an Honor X. Sweet. Most Android phones should nowadays have Type C charger, at least fast charging capabilities. The worst phone I've ever had, well, recently is probably the CoolPad Illumina from Boost Mobile. Horrible phone. Trash. Yeah, I hope to be back again soon too, James Stevens, man. Thank you for joining in. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, y'all. Thank you all for joining in and talking to me. I'm not sure when I'll be live streaming again next. Just be sure if y'all ain't subscribed yet to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications when I do go live, all that goodness. Um, you might get notified. I don't know. Well, YouTube's been here lately. You never know. All right. You have a good one there, man. Thank y'all for joining in. I'm out for today. So, yeah. That's it. Y'all have a good one, and we'll talk to y'all later.